beaucoup. Let's go get him again.
What's going on, fragrance family? Welcome to another unboxing first impression video on my channel. Today we are going YSL and we're going back in the crates here. This is Opium Pour Homme, Eau de Toilette, a Jacques Cavalier. I would say classic. It is a classic in the men's game, and I've never purchased a bottle of this. Eau de Toilette, EDP, all the variants, the women's aisle. I'll be honest, no opium for me. My channel is always about learning, embracing scents from niche, indie, top sellers, new releases, to going back in time. And sometimes I'll search out vintage scents, but I just like to discover fragrances at the end of the day. I'm no sucker here. I know that this is not the 90s release that I'm holding in my hand. This is probably reformulated, but this is something that I did want in my collection. And I wish it was the EDP, it's more valuable, but the EDT will do today. So this fragrance right here, I know the audience that is going to be clicking on this video, it's not going to be your run-of-the-mill. All of you that are watching today, you know your stuff in fragrances. So this one, just recently, I'm assuming in the past year and a half, 2 years, this has been readily available, at least at discounters and things like that. But now the price, I snatched it up right when the price was going a little above retail. I got this for, I think, around $100 and some Canadian. So it's at the end of its trail, we'll say. Now on to our sponsor of the day, where I got my bottle, FragranceX.com. I did want to take the time to thank FragranceX for Opium Pour Homme Eau de Toilette. And I'd like to say you can get a bottle on their site, but you can put your email in and they will email you once it's back in stock. And that has happened to me. So things that have been long discontinued, just randomly I get an email and they have like 2 in stock because they bulk purchase. So definitely check out their site, check out this fragrance. Perhaps it's there, probably not in day of shooting, but you can support me by utilizing my coupon code ROBES08 in their coupon section and you get 15% off of your purchase and you help this guy right here. So merci beaucoup, thank you very much. So now let's get to Opium Pour Homme Eau de Toilette. Last time I smelt this was before I was on YouTube. So it's been that long. I don't even know if I'm gonna recall because I didn't actually wear it. So let's open up Opium Pour Homme Eau de Toilette. I am excited about it. There's an all-star perfumier attached to it. So Jacques Cavalier has a great resume. So again, I love to discover new fragrances. Now the hunt is for the EDP. Good luck, Mark. A lot of you are saying right now. Let's see what this one gives me. So Opium Pour Homme Eau de Toilette, there she is in its glory. It's got a plastic cap here. It's got YSL on the top of it. And you don't see this too often, right? Like partial part of the, like almost the, everything's plastic basically. So interesting, Opium Pour Homme. Kind of smell it. So let's sniff it out, and it is my scent of the day, so I'm going to embrace this one. So Opium Pour Homme, welcome to the collection. Let's sniff it out. Oh yeah, very, it puts you in the 90s. Oh, it's got a little, it's got a little fruitiness, a little bit of black currant here. Oh, this is nice. Smooth, Mr. Cavalier, very smooth. Okay, it's got some, so it's rounding out here. We got some spices here. We got some, almost that 90s barber shop type star anise. Black currant is throwing me off, like very interesting fruity opening. Very unique, I would say probably in the 90s there. But it does have some spices in here, very smooth. The spices here, there's a ginger note in here, almost like a lemony citrus opening. But there's some sweetness, but it's an old school vanillic, resinous, syrupy, balmy sweetness here. But it's so well put together, and I see why so many people love this and still love this. A little bit of a cinnamon touch here. That star anise is coming through with that black licorice, but there's a lot going on in this opening. Very well put together. That's the first thing that I could tell you right now. Very well put together. I'm getting some spices. I'm getting some vanillic qualities. I mean, I'm getting some cedar. I'm getting a lot of spices like a cinnamon, peppery, star anise. But it has a barbershop type feel in a way, like almost a little powdery, and I think that's where it's bringing me. But there's a ginger note in here, and maybe that's what's helping me with a little bit of a lemony. I don't think there's lemon in the note breakdown. I'm probably wrong. That black currant is very unique. It's different from a lot of the modern black currants, but man, it's a good fragrance. Like, it's well built. I'm not wowed. I'm not, it's very, how can I say, well done, well constructed. Yeah. Very much typical 90s release. Yeah, that black currant, very unique, at least from the 90s. From the ones that I've smelt. Again, I haven't smelt everything from the 90s. You know, I'm an 80s baby, so I was in my teens back then. So these kind of things I really didn't gravitate towards, I'll be honest. I was a Le Male Boss bottled baby. I wasn't reaching for no opium, but Cavalier has done his thing. That cinnamon, oh, see, right now, a lot of spice on here, and it's only been like, what, a few minutes? That black currant punch, that lemony, gingery like opening. Well, anyway, Opium Pour Homme took me for a ride in this first impression unboxing. I like it. It's classic, right? It's what you come to expect. Well-built, classic release. That's where I'm going with this one. It actually excites me a little bit going, what would the EDP be doing? Here we go. I'm on the search for it, but lots of, I love these kind of scents. It's just, there's complexity there, but at the same time, what I like about this one is it's well built. Wow. But not a showstopper for me, just well built. I appreciate it. You know, I will love reviewing this one. I can't wait to start wearing it more. But it's not a showstopper for me. I like things a little more exciting. This one, just on the classical type of like, ooh, you know, this was a very good release back in the 90s. And that's where I'm at with this one. Very interesting release. So now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. I don't know if everybody's going to be okay with me. This is a classic. People put it on a pedestal. Again, I probably have the reformulated version. Which is fine with me. I'm not, you know, when I absolutely love a fragrance, I might search out a vintage, but I'm not a batch code whore. I'm not like that. I'm not going to go the ends of the earth to get a old school Opium Pour Homme, but if it's on top of my list and I really like what I'm getting here, I may look into getting a vintage just to see what it gives me. But at the end of the day, I can't wait to see the comments, because there's going to be ones that are going to defend this till the end of the earth. I'm not saying it's a bad fragrance. I'm saying it's actually a really good fragrance. It's classical. It's straight up 90s, but it's one of the best from the 90s in that the construction of it. Cavalier did his thing here. I'm getting so much from it. So as always, a greater pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching.